Hey, what's up guys? My name is Nick and I want to welcome you guys back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to do a high to a mid bald fade with the little side part thrown in there to give the cut a little extra flavor. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Alright, as you guys saw in the beginning of the video, I like to start by combing and brushing out my client's hair, checking for any inconsistencies within the growth pattern, and also for checking for any abrasions on the scalp. Then I like to take my T-outliners and make my first guideline. This is going to be your bald guideline. What you want to do is you want to make sure this is even on both sides because this is going to determine where your fade ends and begins. Little pro tip, one thing I like to do is face my client towards the mirror when I'm setting my initial guideline just to make sure both sides are even. Now using my BGRVs, I'm going to take my 1A detachable blade and start to bring my client's hair down on top. Now you want to make sure that you're going with the grain, smooth, consistent strokes to make sure the hair is even all around. Alright, now using my BGRVs with the one detachable blade attached, I'm going to go ahead and start to set my second guideline. Now you want to make sure this guideline is a ½ inch to 1 inch thick, smooth, consistent strokes. Now when setting my guidelines, I like to use my detachable blades. I feel like it helps me get through this process a lot quicker. You don't want to be taking forever to set your guidelines. You want to go ahead and make sure they're clean, even, but you want to go ahead and set them quick as possible. Alright, now with my 1½ detachable blade, I'm going to repeat the same process all around the head. Smooth, consistent strokes. One thing you also need to remember is that you always need to be combing the client's hair in the direction that you want it to lay down. Alright, now I'm using my wall seniors with the lever closed. I'm going to go ahead and start to buff out that initial guideline, making sure to use the corner of my blade. Now taking my T-outliners, I'm going to go ahead and start to buff out any residual line that's left over from my initial guideline. Alright, with my lever halfway, I'm going to continue to use the corner of my blade to buff out that guideline. Now this isn't going to totally take out the guideline, so feel free to move your lever up and down until that line is gone. Now using my wall seniors with the number 1 guard with the lever closed, I'm going ahead and attacking that third guideline, making sure to stay below where I initially set the guideline. Making sure to constantly comb my client's hair. Alright, now with my half guard, lever halfway open, I'm going to continue to work at that line until it disappears. Now using my wall seniors, the 1919 edition, I'm gonna go ahead and take out any of that residual line that was left over when I put my initial guideline in. Alright, now using my 1.5 clip, I'm gonna start to flick out at the top of this fade. Now remember, I'm not trying to set another guideline, I'm just trying to take down some of this bulk. Alright, now for the back of the fade, I'm going to be repeating the exact same steps that I did on the left side. Remembering to use the corner of my blade. Alright, now I have my one guard with the lever closed. I guess when I was recording this, I forgot to record me using my half guard, so I don't have footage of that, but I did, after using my one closed, came back with the half open, and then closed it down to take out the remainder of that line. Alright, as for the right side, I'm going to speed things up a little bit and take a seat back and just let you guys follow along. And also, this would be a great time to just thank you guys for clicking on my channel, clicking on my video. And if you guys could like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. As you guys can see, that blend is already starting to come together. I have my half guard and I'm working at that guideline. Alright, now I'm going ahead and finish balding out my client. Some of you might be thinking, why am I waiting to the end? And there's no real reason. I just like waiting to the end. I feel like it saves me time. I like to just really start getting into the blend and then take care of all that work at the end. But one thing for sure though, that blend is coming out buttery, baby. Alright, now for the edge up, I like to spray my client's hairline with a little bit of holding spray, so when I hit it with those edges, that line comes out crispy. I'm going to start in the middle and work my way out. Keeping in mind that I'm trying to keep this edge up as natural as possible. We don't do pushbacks over here. Alright, now moving to the other side. Also, when I'm doing edge ups, I constantly brush my client's hair to make sure I get any stray hairs that want to curl back up into the hairline. Alright, onto the mustache. Pretty simple. Gonna hit the bottom line first, then come back and clean up the top line. And I know a lot of you are sitting at home right now looking crazy with this whole quarantine and everything going on. So be on the lookout. I'm going to be dropping a tutorial on how I keep my beard and mustache clean. All right, now cleaning up the hair under his neck. Alright, now I like to apply shaving gel and apply a hot towel in preparation for me to use the razor on his edge. Alright, now I'm going to stretch my client's skin while holding the razor at a 45-degree angle. Alright, now for the part. After laying the initial line, I like to flip my clippers over and clean up the bottom line, trying to make it as sharp as possible. Alright YouTube, that's the cut. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be on the lookout for more weekly content. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.